Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tyler, aka the Marketing Bully, and today I'm going to go over customer journey mapping with you and explain how you can use Attribuly connected with Shopify to map out your customer's journey, learn more about your customers, and where your highest converting leads come from. Okay, so I'm going to share some data with you from the last 72 hours. I launched a $3 sale on my website, and so all of my digital tools, ebooks, courses, Notion templates were all marked down to $3. I'm going to go over my customer mapping with you and show you why this tool is so awesome. It shows me where the customers come from, the average order values, how much they're spending, how much each of my email campaigns generated, and so much more data, including how many customers came from search engines versus social media tools. Let's go ahead and dive in. And during this time, this is the data from the sales. So it goes over how much sales was generated, how many orders there were, the average order value, the lifetime value of these customers, the net profit too, which is so funny because these are all digital products except for like three. So I thought that was pretty cool. The net margin, and it also shows me like how many visitors did I have, and it also tells you for some of them it defines like what these things mean. Now, this is some of the data that I really like is social media interactions. How many of these leads actually came from social media? How many of them came from search engines? How many page views did I have in total? What was my email interaction? How many add to carts versus started checkouts versus payment information actually submitted and orders completed. I didn't run any ads, and so there will be no data for right here. Now, if you scroll down once you log in, you'll be able to go to get best conversion pathways, and I can change the dates for the days of my sale. And now it's going to show me how many conversions did I actually have and from what platform. So there were 69 conversions total from Friday through Sunday at midnight. 45 of those conversions came from Twitter, 14 came from email campaigns, and then it says 6 came from direct. And here I can click and see what it was. So this is a client, but these other ones are actually from the sale. Let's see. And then I can also see who came from a search engine or from a YouTube video. Now, something that I really like when I click on this, it actually like breaks it down a lot more. Like it gives me all the details in one place. So it'll show me like when they purchased, how much they spent, is it marked as paid, what exactly did they order. And so if I click on a order, it'll go through and show me what pages they viewed. So then I can click, oh, well, there's a password on my website, but I can click and look and see like what pages they actually viewed, what led up to their checkout. So I'm gonna scroll all the way to the bottom. And let's see. So they came from Twitter. I had a tweet that was promoting my book called From Zero to 1000, The Ultimate Guide to Making Money. That tweet got like 100 website clicks. So a lot of my leads from Twitter actually came from this. And so she clicked from that tweet. She looked at that. She added that to the cart and then she checked out. And then she went back and viewed the full resource library and looked at another product, which is clicks to conversions, added that to cart and checked out as well. Here's where the checkout page was viewed and where the checkout was started. And then they went back and interacted with the tweet again and viewed it again. And then they viewed their cart again, viewed the page, started the checkout, and then finally submitted their payment info. Once they submitted their payment info, they went and viewed a few more pages and then they left my website. I love this because it shows me that just because someone clicks on my website and adds the cart and views the checkout page doesn't mean that it's a linear process. And so I can see that by me continuing to tweet about the offer and re-bringing it back up to the top of their timeline, it convinced them to go back and actually complete the order. And as I'm like looking at this, it's kind of wild how many people this is actually true for. Like, here's a bigger order from this sale. This person came from Twitter too, and there's like a long tracking like for this person. They commented on so many tweets and they had so many questions. They were looking at things before the sale even launched, right? Like they looked at the home page and then they went to my blog and they found a blog that they liked. Then they looked at the blog page again. They found another blog that they liked, and they looked at it at two different points in time. Then they looked at my newsletter workshop, and then they looked at my email template library, and they visited so many pages and looked at so many things over the course of like 5 days. And then finally, as I scroll up on the last day of the sale, they completed their checkout right here. So it took them 5 days to actually convert. But when they did convert, they bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books, 8 books, courses, and Notion templates. Even like looking at this as a whole, right? My average order value for my email subscribers is much higher from this sale than it is from social media. And it's likely because that value that I send to them goes directly to their inbox. There is no combating with a social media algorithm to garner their attention. And so when I'm looking at this, there's an order for $73. And let's look at the conversion path for this person. So for this person, let's see, I'm gonna scroll all the way down. Just keep going. There was so much leading up to this. Like they just kept adding more and more and more things to their cart. And I love this. It's showing the progression of how they decided to build their order. And they're going through every single product to make sure that they got everything. So they started off with the email. They went to the homepage of the website and they immediately found a product that they wanted to get. And then they went back to the email and they went to the full resource library and they just started looking at the different products and the full collection. They went back and forth between like the product specifically and then like going back to the collection, and they made their way back to this book that they saw at first, and then they added it to cart. I love this because it shows that there is something on this page with the title and the product description that is like so intriguing to them that they had to keep coming back. So they added it to cart, but then they saw some other things that they liked as well. So they went back and started looking at those and added those to cart. And they just continued to build a shopping cart. And they did this over the span. Let me see. They started this August 30th at 9:15 a.m. The sale email went out at 9 a.m. So 15 minutes after they were ready to go. They did not complete their order until 5:30 p.m. the day of. So this order for $73 took over 8 hours for them to complete and finalize and decide what they actually wanted to order. But it was 100% worth it for $73 on complete digital products. This tool is completely invaluable. I've never had a tool break this down for me in this capacity. This is a tool that's really easy to use, very beginner friendly. It took me like less than 2 minutes to download it from the Shopify App Store, go through the prompts to sign up, and get it to integrate into my store. It was seamless. There were no issues that I've had in any capacity with using this tool. I highly recommend it if you want more data than what Shopify provides in terms of mapping your customer journey. This is also a really good tool to use with the data that Shopify provides. It can further support and help you with mapping out your customer's journey so that you understand where my customers coming from, How much are they spending, and how often are they coming back? Are these influencer campaigns successful? How do I know? And what is each influencer sending back to my website? How are my ads performing, and what does the tracking say about them? Just with this one tool alone, you can track influencers, social media campaign metrics as far as driving leads and traffic and sales, and how your ads are doing. There's not very many tools that allow you to do all of these things all in one at an affordable rate. So check the description box and try it out and let me know what you think. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below or let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. As always, I hope to see you win, and I hope to see you do well in these YouTube streets, and I can't wait to hear about all of your successes.